guys, Paul here from P-Take Reptiles. I'm standing here in the rodent building. It's cleaning day, and one of the things that I do when I go through cleaning all the rodents is I euthanize excess rodents. I know there's a lot of videos out there of people euthanizing rodents using different methods as far as CO2 from paintball cans, also from dry ice. That's fine for a smaller scale. When you're euthanizing quite a bit of rodents, you have to look for a more economical way. One thing that I use here is a CO2 tank. This here is a 20-pound CO2 tank. What you see on the end here is a hose. This is basically a regular water hose. Take this off. It goes over the end of this nozzle here. This is the valve that controls the flow of the CO2. You open up the valve just slightly and CO2 comes out. With the hose on there, I can direct the CO2 into a container to euthanize rodents. Here's one of the containers that I use. You can see here that I have a hole near the bottom of the container. This is because the CO2 is heavier than air, and basically the CO2 goes in through the bottom, it stays low at the surface, and it forces all the air up to the top. And what you want to do is you want to take a lid and cover over the container and poke a hole through the top of the container, probably about yay big, and it forces all the air up through that hole. And basically the inside of the container will fill with CO2 and anything inside here will expire. This tank here you can find at any of your local gas supply companies. I picked this 20-pound container up for somewhere around $140. And it's similar to when you have a propane tank. When you run out of propane, you take that to the store and exchange it for another tank that's full of the gas that you need. And basically you exchange this. It's somewhere around $16, $17 is what I pay when I take this out to refill it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to post below.